Hello! And welcome back to Roleplaying. So this week, it's a little bit different. Everyone sort of wanted to explore their own little things about their character. So this week, we're doing a bunch of little micro sessions. We ended off last time where most people had an idea of what they wanted to do. We had Benor here, wants to smoke his plants. He's been drying for a while, his little moon glow plant. We had Dirge, who wanted to go off and read arcane stuff. We had Colt, who wanted to go off and have a wrestling match with someone. Krivrov wanted to go and pray to find power, and Erica didn't want to do anything particular. But that's fine. So, we're joined first of all by Lucas. Hello.
Hi.
How you doing? So,
Great.
let's give a little bit of background as to this plant. So, one strange night, you spotted a glowing plant.
Yeah, that was the first night we stayed over here, right?
I think it was while you were on your way here.
No, I
And
don't
then
think so.
when you got here,
Yeah.
you had a look at the plant and had a weird trip and spent
Yeah, so it was the first night we were here.
yeah, but the first night you were here, you looked into the plant, but you didn't see the plant then. You found it before that. But after that, you woke up and you could hear birds talking and stuff. And it was very strange. So you decided to dry it out.
Yeah.
So that you could smoke it. Which now, this morning, is what you're doing. It's Wednesday, the 19th of October. Your friends have mostly left to go and do their thing. You are in your room. You've got your plant all dried out.
I'm pretty sure this is my room.
Okay, well, you're in your room. You've got your plant all dried out. And, yeah. Would you like to smoke that shit?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the point.
Alright, you smoke it, nothing happens. Next! No. You smoke it, and, you know, it's weird. It's sort of, doesn't give you too much of a feeling at first. But then, oh god, what have I done? I've drawn a box up here, don't worry about that.
Wait, what?
Don't worry, I deleted it.
See it.
It's gone. And then, after a short while, you sort of start to feel very strange. You feel dizzy. And
Okay.
you sort of fall down onto your bed, or like if you're already sat on your bed, you kind of fall back. And you fall even further and further.
Further.
And then you hit a big old pool of water.
Okay.
And you're in water now. There you are. Can you see yourself?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It worked this time.
Nice. I think you have control. I should probably switch to it on my DM thing. Good. Yes, you do indeed have control.
I have control.
Good. So, yes, you fall, you land in the water, and it's a big old splash, and you're under it. You're sinking. Sure.
I mean, let's continue to sink.
Or you could make an athletics check to not sink if you prefer. Just...
No, I probably should open my character sheet. Let's see. Alright. character.
Nice. Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
you rolled a
I'm
20
a
and
natural
got
born swimmer with that -1.
19. Okay.
No, I just float.
So you managed to, you managed to get to the top. Not too much trouble. And you're in sort of a weird foresty looking place.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Struggle myself up on the shore. I guess
actually,
now.
like trim down your light just a little bit, not much, but just a bit. There's sort of a lot of fog here, but for the most part, it looks like just a normal
I
forest.
mean, what kind of fog? Is it like hazy fog or just like the
Fog.
damp kind?
Fog, normal fog.
So the damp kind.
Yeah, the damp fog, dank fog. And you see a small light bobbing along in the distance, coming towards you. This creature is way smaller than its token indicates. It's
Yeah, I can barely see what it is.
okay. Well, I'll make it
It
big
looks pink.
so we can see. Here it is.
Okay.
It's a little fairy lady. Oh, what are you doing here?
I like to know that myself.
She
Last thing I remember was being in my room.
in your room. How strange. She like flies right up to you and sort of stares directly in your face. She's a fairy, so she's like 2 inches tall. She's like floating directly in front of your face.
2 inches, that's 5 centimeters, right?
Yeah, she's real small.
Wow, that's really small.
Yeah. From that distance before, you could only really see the light she was letting off.
Okay. Could you repeat what she said? I think I missed it.
Just how strange.
Yeah, I agree.
You shouldn't be here.
Where am I, by the way?
Where are you? Dreamglade.
Dreamglade, huh? I suppose I don't have any clue what that is.
No. Not really. Well, she like pokes you in the nose. Since you're here anyway, maybe you can be of some help to me. Classic.
Emotion ruined.
Sorry about that. Not much to do about that.
So you're having trouble then?
Yes, you could say that.
With what?
Oh, strange creatures. They shouldn't be here either. But they talk less than you.
I suppose that's a problem then.
Yes, a little bit. Follow me. Come.
Mumble to myself. I suppose I have nothing better to do.
Sort of bobs along here and you see up ahead of you some big old rocks. And actually this should be bigger. Just let me fix that. There we go. And she stops here and points over at these creatures you see here.
Yeah.
And the large beast.
Look like some sort of whales. What?
They're not whales. They're like doggos.
Oh. Well, I couldn't really see the teeth and shit, so like the shape was like a whale with legs. That was fun.
No, they're like doggos, and they sort of appear to be just. They are sort of standing next to this creature, which is on the ground, and the vines from these creatures are sort of reaching up and around the larger creature. They don't seem to be paying any attention to you. She points over at them. See, look what they're doing.
What are they doing?
She sort of rolls her eyes as if she expects you to have any clue what's going on. What? Look what they're doing to him.
Are they binding that creature?
Yes. Soon he'll be pulled into the ground like the rest, and then the plants will
The
eat
rest?
him. Yes, the rest. He's the last one left.
And I suppose it would be trouble if he was brought on the ground like the rest.
Yes, a lot of trouble. They're the ones that keep the glade here.
Oh. So I suppose I should help by slaying those beasts or something.
Well, yes, this is what I was talking about. I can't do it, can I? Look, they're like 10 times my size.
Alrighty then. I'll see what I can do.
Good. Get to it.
Ah!
Alright, let's roll some initiative, shall we?
Yep.
I need to delete everything else off here. Okay. Add turn. Click your character. What do I do with the thing? Enemy stats. Solo sessions. There they are. They have +2.
Huh.
You still beat them. As you sort of shout and start running towards them, they do sort of look up and turn towards you. But
Okay.
it is your turn.
Alright. Did my weapon follow with me?
Yeah, you've got all your stuff.
But I didn't have them on me.
Well, that was probably a little bit awkward.
That's my
then,
head
isn't it?
cannon.
And probably not. You got everything you were carrying at the time.
Yeah, I suppose I didn't really have anything on me.
Yeah.
Because I was chilling in bed. That means I have to turn into a goat.
I suppose so.
Oh wait. I don't have the statue on me. So I feel the feral power within.
Yeah. Well,
Because I tried to transform into a
yeah.
goat.
So you sort of
but
reach.
I end up.
You reach for the
as a wolf.
statue and sort of do the thing where you're like and I don't know. You know, you channel the power like you normally would, and yeah, you realize that it's not there, and yet nonetheless, let me find. Here we are. Let me go ahead and make you able to control this, and also it probably emit light because otherwise it's going to be real awkward. There you go. I'll just pop you up here, out of the way, and you feel this sort of power surge through you nonetheless. But you become a form you're not familiar with.
Yes, indeed.
Feels strange, but feels good. Ooh, feels great.
Alright.
I think you're probably
Time to
gonna
lunch.
have to
Well, I guess
manually roll stuff.
Do a little victory lap here first to get used to moving, and then lunch. Oops, that's one too. That's one square too much. Let's see.
Oh no, I did actually add it for you. Wonderful. Yeah, that hits.
See if this works. Bam.
Nice.
I rolled bad.
Yeah, you really did, didn't you?
Yep.
Rolled 3 on 2d4. Okay. Well, this one, which you attacked, sort of immediately turns around to have a go at you.
It was like a tail jump, I guess.
Yeah. But its vines are sort of still in the ground.
That hits, by the way. I have 13 armor value.
Hits you for 7. And this one sort of pulls its vines out of the ground. And does your go?
Time for another bite.
Yep, it hits.
Okay.
Bam. Yeah, you fucking like grab it right by its throat and you sort of rip its big viney bits out and he's gone. See ya.
Proper wolf fashion.
Yeah. And this one comes at you. And as this one sort of released him and this one's now dead, the big old beastie sort of starts wriggling and trying to get out. That is 11. Which doesn't do it, does it?
No, I have 13.
Yep. There you go. Get him.
Get him. Oof.
Bam. Wow. Incredible scenes. Nicely
I
done.
went for the tail again. Holy shit. I mean, it worked last time.
Oof.
Oof.
Ooh. Well. Rolled real shitty as well.
Yeah, so that means I go back to my normal form and lose. Let's see, the first attack was 7.
5.
6 HP.
It's 6. It's 5, isn't it? 7. 4. Yeah, 5.
Alright then.
And I need to get your normal form back. There you go. Put that up there. Put you over here. Oh, weird. Didn't go in the square for some reason. Go. Your turn.
Yeah, I think I had to punch him. What do I roll?
Just roll a d20.
I think I've rolled 3 ones in a row now.
Yeah, you've not rolled well, I'll be honest. Yeah. Does that hit you?
Yes, I only have 11.
Wow. God. So, what you do see as well, where you like ripped the wolf's viney bits out, the sort of the vines are like very hard and whippy like. Whip.
I know you're trying to give me a weapon.
Cool whip.
All right, I'll pick up the whip.
Whip.
What damage does a whip even have?
I don't know if whips are an actual weapon, but
Yes, I remember.
well, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, as you pick it up, sort of feel strange energy running through it.
There, 1d4 slashing.
Okay. Well, you feel strange energy running through it, and it sort of hardens anyway into not a whip. Into what you might describe as a quarterstaff. Also known as D8 damage if you two-hand it, which I recommend you do on account of you're not holding anything in your other hand. And the strange energy you feel allows you to use your wisdom to attack and damage. So...
Okay, how do I do that? Roll-wise.
Just roll d20, add your wisdom instead of strength now, basically.
So +3.
Yeah.
So 13.
13. That's a hit.
So that was 1d8.
1d8 plus 3.
So 6.
So 6, and you already did what? 5 damage to him?
4, I think.
4. Oh, well.
Yeah.
It's real unfortunate, Lucas.
Did it have 11 HP?
Sure does. Sure does, Lucas.
Okay,
It,
let's get
however,
killed.
is not best pleased by the fact that it is on 1 hit point and begins to run. But just as it does, this big old beastie fella stands up and just fucking rams his head right into it and like impales it against these rocks here. And it's dead. It's super dead.
Alright.
Flip this guy horizontal so he's looking at you.
I mean, I could have moved.
So it turns to look at you, and you hear a strange voice in your head. Thank you for your aid.
No problem, really.
The pixie kind of comes over to you and floats in your face again. Are you one of them druid likes?
Druid? Never
Yes.
heard of them.
Druids. You must have heard of druids. You're in the Dream Glade and you do you became a wolf, and then you picked up the plants and you beat the thing to death with it.
Like, I don't really know. I've had a statue before that let me turn it into a goat, and I tried to do it without the statue. But I didn't know I didn't have the statue, and I ended up as a wolf.
She boops you on the nose again and sort of flies over to the big goat fella and lands on his head. And like leans down to whisper in his big old ears. And he looks at you again. It is strange that you have come here and have these powers, yet you have no knowledge.
I agree.
How did you get here?
Well, I found this. I think it's because I found this strange flower and I kind of smoked it.
You hear a laughing. Yes. Well, I suppose that makes sense. He turns
No,
around
it really doesn't.
and starts walking away. Maybe not to you. Follow me.
Alright.
Pixie goes with you as well. Wait. This way. Not down there. That way's a dead end. Don't worry about that. He leads you down this sort of very narrow passage.
Yeah, he's way too big for this passage.
It's alright. The trees sort of part as he goes down there.
Yeah, I figured.
And, just don't worry about that. It's fine. And in the distance you can see a sort of familiar glowing. From just around this corner up ahead.
Alright.
He goes in. And as he steps past the threshold, more vines sort of come up and grab at him. And you hear sort of pained yelling in your head. He sort of falls down to the ground again. Let me find something. Where are we?
Sorry, I was missing. I mean, there is a web icon.
Clearly, Grivrof's adventure is not going too well. He's making death saves.
Oh,
Have you
oops.
got the player's handbook? Go.
Yes.
Okay. Turn to page. Let me find it. That is JK, I'm an OP. KRS T.
Yes.
Wait. I'll get that. There's so many spells. Page 260.
Okay.
And scroll down a bit because it's literally the bottom right one called Thunderwave.
Yeah.
So, as you feel this sort of pained yelling in your head, you feel this strange energy that you felt multiple times now. When you turned into the wolf and when you picked up the stick. Feel the energy sort of surging through you again. And you step onto the big old beastie's back. Let me just wait. Wait. There we go. And
I mean, he's on the head for me. Oh well, doesn't matter.
what?
Nothing. Continue.
Okay. Oh, you're on top of him on my screen. And you sort of, oh god, I've lost the spell. What's happened? There it is. Okay. And you sort of thrust your hands forwards, and this massive amount of energy comes. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. And you cast the spell.
Alright, so let's see. How do I cast it?
So I think this one is actually they make a save, which I mean isn't the best one. But you cast it.
So it always hits?
So they make a save. So it hits everything in a 15-foot cube, which is conveniently these 3 bad guys. And they make saves. So I need to find their stats.
Okay, on a successful save, they take half as much damage.
Yeah.
So it basically always hits, but
Yeah.
depends on their save how much damage it does. Okay. So I don't have to roll anything.
Okay, so
only damage.
Ooh. So they've got 7, 9, and 14. So right. So the way your save DC works is that you take your it's 8 plus your wisdom plus your proficiency bonus. So in this case it's 13. So the 2 doggos have failed. The strange floaty creature at the back has passed. So you get to roll damage.
Alright, so that's 2d8s.
That is correct. All good. BAM! Rip. Holy fuck, these guys are dead.
Do I have to roll it twice? Because that's only one of them.
No, so you,
it's
you
constant.
roll it
Okay.
once and it does it to all of them. How much health does this thing have? This thing has... Okay, this thing's still alive. You, like, thrust this
because
massive
it takes off, so
of
that's
energy
5 or 6.
and, like, the doggos just kind of, like, fly backwards and are, like, horribly crushed. This thing, though, is, like, kind of moves towards you now. Wait, do they get knocked back? Is that a thing? Oh, and isn't pushed. Okay, so the other 2 did just get, like, thrown 10 feet. This guy is fine, though. He's gonna fucking come at you because he's like, fuck this shit. This guy. Roll d20 plus 5, was it? I think it's plus 5. Yeah, it is. Four, 4. Oh god, typing is hard sometimes, you know. Did you know
Yep.
that?
Yep, I agree.
Bam. 5 damage.
On me.
Yeah. Kind of
Alright.
flies towards you and nibbles on you with its weird glowy mouth thing. Okay.
Is that big guy free now?
So he's still got vines on him, but he's wriggling again now.
Okay. Well, I guess I had to hit it with the quarterstaff again.
Give it a bonk.
And that was just d20 plus 3. Right?
Yeah. Nice. Yep. That'll do it. That'll cut the biscuit.
And it was 1d8. That's damage.
Sick. So how much did you roll? You did 5 previously.
I'm rolling so good today.
And
I'm glad I'm not
4,
playing Blood Bowl.
which is actually exactsies, so it's all good. Bam. Kind of bonk this weird floaty thing on the head with your big spiky club thing. And it dies.
Wait, it only had like 6 or 7 HP.
9 HP. Yeah.
But how did I kill it then?
Because you did 5 previously. And 4 just
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah, because it was plus 3.
Yeah.
I forgot the plus 3.
Okay, so you kind of you realise you're standing on the big guy's back.
Yeah, I am down. Oof.
And he stands up again. Sort of flumps and
Yeah, I probably broke his back.
comes. No,
I'm
he's fine.
really heavy.
He's a big strong fella. He looks down at you. Well, thank you once again.
No problem.
He sort of gestures with his head to the place you're in, and you notice like all around underneath this tree, there is a bunch of flowers very similar to the one you saw previously. And
I've seen these flowers.
Yes, I take it these are the flowers you spoke of.
Yes.
Yes. 'Tis strange that you found one in the material world, but I suppose it was meant to be. Kind of moves over. Well, I'm glad you arrived when you did. He moves down and gestures with his head again. Perhaps you should take some of these with you so that you can return at your leisure.
Okay then.
These powers you have been discovering, I can teach you to control them.
Alright. How?
Meditation and, well, mixes of various herbs. Which, considering how you arrived, I suppose you're quite fond of.
Yes. It's my job, actually.
Huh. Interesting. Well, then you should have no trouble whatsoever. Follow me again. She'll take you back. He leads you back up to. I'm just gonna move you this time. To these rocks that you were at previously. And now that you're not being rushed about, notice that actually on the rocks is a whole bunch of like inscriptions and runes and stuff. These are the recipes, the instructions for how you can control your power.
Interesting.
Many of your kind have come here before, but most of them were guided here. You are the first in a long time who has arrived on his own.
Okay.
He leads you into the middle.
Yeah.
You should take some time to study these.
Can I read them?
You have no idea what they say, or
Okay.
you wouldn't, and yet for some reason you understand.
Okay, that makes sense.
You've never seen this language before. You have no idea how you know, and yet it just makes perfect sense. For the most part, it's literally what he said. It's mixes of various herbs. Some of it is words you have to speak. And as you look around, like some of the stones have far more complicated mixes and far more complicated words, and some of them have far simpler ones. And tells you that you should spend some time here practicing. Little pixie lady can gather the herbs for you. She seems far more more than happy to do. That was the wrong way to say that.
Yep.
And yeah, he tells you can stay as long as you like. and practice.
So how does time work here?
It passes. Each minute here is a minute in the material world.
Okay, so when I'm here, what happens to my body in the material world?
It is not there. The body is here.
Okay, so it works by teleportation.
Essentially.
Okay. That's weird.
Indeed. I recommend you you return to where you came in when you leave. Otherwise, there's no real telling where you'll wind up when you exit.
Alrighty then.
So yeah, you can spend as long as you like here. It is pretty much constantly night here, but the moon is like.
So this is kind of like my own like hyperbolic time chamber that I can come into a train.
Yeah.
If I smoke weed.
That is correct. Yeah. But
holy shit, that's so funny.
But yeah, the moon is bright enough here that you can tell. You can see. But yeah, you can just spend however much time you want here. Leave when you're ready. And basically, I'm gonna go ahead and just say that now you have access to Druid spellcasting. So there you go. Bam. So the way this works for you, I mean, I can go over it with you properly later, but yeah, you have cantrips which you have access to all the time, such as Shillelagh, which is the stick. It basically means that you can use your wisdom instead of strength for attacks. Thunder Wave, and yeah, basically you. I think. Do you have to prepare spells? Do you have to choose ahead of time? Oh, got a Spotify ad. Yeah, so you prepare spells. You choose what spells you want to be doing, and then you can cast them whenever during that time. Pretty good. Jaguar. Yeah, nice.
Okay.
So, once you're done here, so how long do you want to spend here?
I guess I can spend 2 hours memorizing.
Alright. Yeah, and
memorizing the things.
The little pixie lady gives you like a whole bunch of herbs, and essentially you wind up with a pouch of various herbs which you're able to use to cast your spells with.
Yeah, we should probably go over those later, though.
Yeah, I will do. And when you say you're ready to leave, she guides you back over here. Ah, there's a wolf. And she points into the pool. I'm afraid you're gonna have to get wet every time you want to leave.
Okay. I suppose that's not a problem. Oh wait, I'm gonna wake up wet in bed. Ugh.
Yes, that would be a problem, I suppose. Wait, do you even know how to leave?
No.
She chuckles and sort of flies over. Come. Kind of, you swim over to. She like points to the spot you arrived at. Okay, now what you have to do? Close your eyes.
Yeah.
Take a big deep breath.
Yeah.
And then she bops you on the head.
Okay.
and suddenly everything's real smelly again.
Okay. I'm still holding my breath.
Okay. Are your eyes still closed? when you release the breath and open your eyes, you realise you're back in your bed. You are wet. It is gross.
Fantastic.
But
Really gross.
there you go. Back home, and you've got a whole bunch of flowers, which you can dry out and smoke to return anytime you like.
Yeah, right. How many?
I don't know, like 5, I guess.
Yeah. I was just gonna say 5.
There was
to the inventory.
there was loads there, so
Well, I guess I'll start preparing them for drying as well then,
sure.
which will take 3 days.
Something like that.
I mean, that's how long it took the first time. So
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Good done. Benor's trip is complete.
literally.
Yeah. Alright. Say bye to the internet because we're going to end the recording. Bye, internet.
Bye, internet.